Hello friends, my name is Ankit Kumar and in the series of creating a simple validation form by using HTML, CSS and JavaScript. Today I am going to code in JavaScript, and if you haven't seen the last video of this series, then go and watch the video in the playlist of project. So you can see in the last video we have to created a simple validation form, and I have also applied some CSS property over the HTML uh, page. So now today I am going to code in validation.js, which is a JavaScript file, and I have already linked this one with our HTML file. So now I will code in our JavaScript file. So for that, first of all I will declare a variable by using const, and the name of variable will be username even, and I will use document.querySelector to selecting first element of username. So for that I am using document query selector, document.querySelector, and here I will pass the username as username, and this is okay. And in the next I will declare another variable as form by using const. So const, and the name of variable will be form, and I will use document.querySelector and pass the sign up. So document.querySelector, and I will pass as sign up. Here it is in single quote, so it is okay. Sorry, I don't have put the semicolon. Next thing, now we will check some condition for checking the username. If the name of user is a minimum of the value of 3, then it will print an error, and if it is greater than 25, then also it will show an error. So for that I will check condition. So I am using another variable as const check username, and it is a function, so I will declare function in this manner. So now we have to check different conditions. So for that I have to declare some variables. So now I will declare another variable by using a let and valid. I am using as valid, and I will assign a value as valid equal to false. I will first of all put the value valid as false, then I will declare another variable by using const as minimum, const min, and I will give the minimum value as 3. And the next thing, I am also assigning as maximum and max, and I will put the value 25. So this is okay. And next thing, we have to uh, check some required field and in between field. So in required field we have to get some values of the username. So for that I am using a required variable. So I am declaring here as const is required, and here I will check value as value, and if value equal to null or if there is no value, then it will uh, return a false. So I will use ternary operator, and it will return false. And next, and if there is value, then it will return true. That's it. And in the in between between variable I am using as const each between. It will tell that the entered name of user is in between 3 and 25. So I will define it as equal to, I will pass length comma minimum value comma maximum value, and here I will check as if length is minimum or length is greater than maximum value, then it will return false, else it will return true. So here I am using length, and it is if less than minimum value, or if length is greater than maximum value, then I am using ternary operator, it will return false, else it will return true. And next I will check for some I will define some show error variable and show success variable. So for that I am using const show error. It will show an error as I will pass input and comma message. So here we have to print a message, so I am using message, and in this I will go and declare another variable as a form field. So const form field, and here I will provide input dot parent in element equal to input dot parent element, and in the next line I will go form field dot class list. I will remove the success message, so for that I am going to form field dot class list dot I will remove, so for that I am using remove success. And the next thing we have to show the error, so for that I will add error. So in the same I will add error here, and I will add it will add an error message. So this is fine, and in the next line I will show error message. So I will print message what we have to display the message. So for that I am using const error, new variable error equal to, I will go form field, and I will use query selector, and as I have declared in the HTML as small, so I am using it as I will pass here small. So this is fine, and in the next line I will print the error message. So for that error dot text content equal to message. This is fine, and in the same way I will write the code for success message. So I am copying it, and I will put it as success. So now here is we don't have print any message, so I am erasing it input, and then I will go to form field, and I will pass a input dot parent element, then I will remove, and I don't have to remove the success. I will add the success and I will remove the error. So here error, and then here I will add success. So this is fine, and in the next line we will go const error, and here we don't have to display any message, so I will put it blank. So in the next line I will if you want to add some uh, delay, then you can add here, as I am adding as const by using a variable debounce, sorry, and I will declare a variable as by using const debounce equal to, I will give a function as fn, comma, I will give delay of 500, delay equal to 500. I am assigning the value of 500 in delay so that we can use delay anywhere else. So now, yeah, it is fine. And I will declare another variable as let I will declare as timeout id, and next thing I will return some argument as a return arguments, and here if I will check some condition, if timeout id, then I will clear the timeout. So for that I am checking condition as if timeout id then clear timeout, clear timeout, and I will pass timeout id. Yeah, this will clear the timer. And next thing, if you want to add some new timer, then you can also add by using timeout id. So I am using timeout id, and I will assign in it just set a timer out, set the timer out, sorry, set timer out, and here I will use arrow, and in the next line, sorry, I will apply some arguments and a null. So I am using a function dot apply and will give null, and then I will put arguments, and here in this I will give a delay what we have declared already over there. So I will put comma delay. This is fine, I think this is okay till now, and this will apply a delay. So here is also semicolon I think, and it is also closed here. So this is fine, and now we have to give a condition so that it will automatically triggered. So for that I am using event listener. So I will go form dot add event listener, and then I will go input, and here what we have declared here debounce, then I will use function, and I will provide here as e, and now I will use this e here. Here I will give e function. I will use switch condition as a switch. If it is entered the value in user, then it will switch to the user condition, and if it is entered in email, then it will be switched to email. So for that I am using switch, then I will use e dot target dot id, and in the next line I will apply a case for username. case, and it is for username. Sorry. So this is fine, I think, and it will check for username. Check username. Sorry, it is not semicolon. So yeah, it is fine, and I will put a semicolon over here. Something is wrong here. You can see debounce. Here is comma is not that, so I think this is okay now. And now we will go in the check username. And so in this, first of all, I will trim the white space of the username from the starting and also for the last. So I will use a variable as const. I am declaring another variable const username. Then I will trim the value white space as username. I will go username even dot value, sorry, dot value, and then dot trim, yeah, it will trim the white spaces. And then next I will apply condition as if not is required. If is not required, then username, and in the next line I will show the error message as show error. It will show an error, show error as username can't be blank. If there is no username, then it will show a message as username can't be blank. So for that I am writing as username even comma, this message will be printed as username cannot be, this will print the message. If we don't have entered the name of user, then it will print this message that username can't be blank. And in the next line, if there is username but it is in not between in 3 and 25, then it will show another message. So for that I am using else if, and here I will pass condition as if is between, not is between, if not is in between, and I will pass the length, sorry, and I will pass the length of your username. So username dot length yeah, and I will pass the minimum value and also maximum. So this is okay. And here in this body I will show error by telling that show error by telling as username even and comma as username must be between 3 and 25. So for printing this value I am using as dollar, then sorry, then minimum value, and here I will print the maximum value. So here maximum characters. So I think this will be print this will print the message, And in the next else condition, if user entered a name in between 3 and 25, then this condition will be executed as else show success and username even and what we have printed here, and I will print the value of valid equal to true, valid equal to true, and I will return the valid. So return valid. That's it. I think this is okay. Now when I will go to the browser and refresh it, then you can see what happened. It is not showing here. So in our code something is error. So I will go and check for it. So in switch we haven't written the break. So here break, and the next thing, this is not actual error, and we have to search for. So here you can see we have to write time out, and I am written as timer out, so it is the error, I think. Now when I will refresh the browser, the exact output what we want to will be displayed. Yeah, this is fine now. And now if I enter in the in between 3 and 25, then it is the border of this box is green, so it is fine. So this is okay till now, and in the next field, email, password and confirm password, I will write the code in next video. Thank you.